Most coaches struggle with what to say after someone joins their email list. I know I definitely did when I was first starting out. Do you send a welcome email? Do you pitch right away? Do you just wait and hope? Well, in this video, I'll walk you through a simple 3-step email sequence that hundreds of coaches use to build trust, deliver value, and get people excited to work with you, even if you've never written an email sequence before. Let's get into it. So this email sequence is very simple. To make this feel more realistic, I'm going to use a real-world example. I'm going to pretend I'm a coach who helps 9-to-5 employees quit their job through writing online. So I'm going to assume that I'm giving away some kind of free lead magnet. In this case, it'll be a checklist, which will be given on a landing page. And then once people give me their email, I'll put them on this email sequence. So the day one email is the expectation from the potential client is that they're going to get that checklist in the first email. So day one email is going to, for one thing, deliver the lead magnet, in this case, the checklist. And we're going to put that in the PS section of the email, at the end of the email. And the reason for that is we want them to read the whole email before they get that value, because that gives us an opportunity to hook them and get them to read our future emails as well. So the whole first part of the email is going to welcome them and give them a reason to read our future emails. And the best way to do that is with some free value. So we want to connect with them at a personal level, create some kind of positive emotional response, and then deliver on the promise that we made before they came to this page. Now let me give you an example of what this looks like. So here is a day one email. The subject line of the email is "You're not crazy for wanting more." And the preview line, this is the line that goes next to the subject line in the gray text, "Your free checklist awaits." So this lets them know they have to click the email to get access to their checklist. And then at the bottom in the PS section, as I mentioned, we're going to give the link to download the checklist. But the whole purpose of the body of the email is to form a connection with them. So, hey name, if your 9-to-5 has been draining the life out of you, you're not alone. A lot of people I work with used to feel guilty for wanting something different, something more flexible, more creative, more yours. Writing online gives you a way out, but it only works if you approach it with clarity and consistency. Over the next few days, here we're hinting at what's coming next, right? I'll show you exactly how to make the shift, even if you're starting from scratch. For now, just know this. You don't need more hustle, you need a simple path out, and I'll help you build it. Talk soon, Gabe. So very simple. We're welcoming them, we're connecting with them, we're delivering the value, and we're giving them a reason to see tomorrow's email. All right, so the day two email. So at this point, we probably haven't formed a very strong relationship with this person, right? Assuming they don't know who we are. At this point, they've only received one email from us, so we're not at a point where we're trying to go in for an ask or anything. In day two, we're going to provide more value to stack on top of the value they already received in the first email. So here, we're going to give more value. And then in the PS section, we're going to give a soft call to action to book a call. And by soft, I mean we're not doing a hard ask. It's just like, if you're interested, I offer these calls, right? It's nothing too serious. And here's an example of what the day two email would look like. The subject line, we always want to make sure it grabs people's attention because no one's going to read the email if the subject line isn't captivating. So the real reason most people stay stuck, and then the preview line, hint, it's not lack of motivation or discipline. So if people are feeling stuck, they're going to click this email to try to understand what could be going wrong. Hey name, most people don't stay stuck because they're lazy. They stay stuck because the path forward is foggy. Do I niche down? How do I find clients? What if I post online and no one cares? The truth is you don't need to have it all figured out. You just need a system that builds leverage while you're still working your job. So this connects directly to the story that our potential clients are going through in their lives. Here's what that looks like. A writing habit that compounds, a strategy to attract attention without going viral, a way to turn that attention into income. I'm here to help you do all three without burning out or overcomplicating it. Talk soon, Gabe. So we're adding value by framing this as a problem solution, right? The problem is the first half of the email where we talk about the problem they're likely having. And the second half of the email, we're saying what the solution is. We just need clarity. We're saying it's not that you're lazy, it's that the path forward isn't clear. And then we say, I'm here to help. And then in the PS section, we're giving that soft call to action. If you want help mapping out your transition plan, I open up 5 spots each week for free 20-minute calls, and then the link to book a call. And I noticed without going viral, that's a little vague. You might want to change this to without getting fired. It's a little bit more in line with what the concern of our potential client might be. Okay, and then the day 3 email, this one is going to be a direct call to action. So this is a hard CTA or direct CTA, where the whole purpose of the email is just to get them to book a call. At this point, we've layered on the value, and feel free to put even more value into your day 2 email. I went a little light here, but you can definitely even put additional checklists or frameworks or whatever you like to just wow them with value up front. And then so that on day 3, we can go in for the ask and get a higher conversion rate on that because we've already built the rapport with them. So here's an example of what a day 3 email would look like. Let's map out your exit plan. No more guessing. Let's build a plan to quit your 9 to 5. Hey Naeem, if you're serious about quitting your 9 to 5 and making writing your full-time thing, here's what I recommend. Let's hop on a quick call. No pressure, no weird sales pitch, just a conversation about where you are now, where you want to go, what it would take to make the leap. Most people waste 6 to 12 months guessing and second guessing. You don't have to. If you're ready to build real momentum, let's talk. Click here to book your call. Cheers, Gabe. And then in the PS section, add a little bit of scarcity. Say, I only have 5 spots open each week for this. If you're interested, act fast. So this one's very clear and direct. We're not skirting around it. We're just going straight in for the ask. And because we've built up with value in the first and second email, we have a much higher likelihood of actually getting them to say yes here versus if we just led with this or we went hard on the second email with a call to action like this. All right, so just to recap, on day 1, we're giving them a reason to read, welcoming them to our list, making them feel connected with us, and then delivering on the lead magnet that they were promised before they signed up for our email list. On day 2, we're going to give even more value, whether that's another framework, a checklist, or some kind of, maybe it's a Loom video, anything you can think of that adds value to your potential client. And then in the PS section, we give a soft call to action to book a call with us. And then day 3 is the hard call to action where we just go straight in for the ask. This is a super popular email sequence. Hundreds of coaches I've seen are actually using this. And it works for that reason because it starts by giving value and then goes for the ask after that. So if you're interested in a clean, simple software platform where you can build your own email sequences, I built Ambit to do exactly that. We currently offer a 30-day free trial that comes with everything you need to turn cold, dead traffic into paying clients. That link's in the description. Aside from that, thanks for watching, keep killing it, and have a wonderful day.